Hey pawns, what's up? Here's another video. And today I'll be talking all about just the pawn, the chess piece pawn. Um, and it has a lot of special stuff. So I'm going to go to lichess.org, and as usual, this will be in the description below. And I'm just going to be talking about the pawn in this video because there's a lot to do with the pawn. So I'm just going to delete basically every single thing in this thing and just talk to you about how the pawn works and all that. Alright, so this is the pawn. It's actually, people rate it as the lowest piece on the value rank thing, but it's actually a pretty amazing piece, and it has a lot of like different rules and stuff. I think it's like the most complex piece when it comes to rules and things it can do. So, yeah. As I said in other videos, and as you might already know, the pawn at the beginning of games can move 2 spaces or 1 space. And once it moves 2 spaces, it can't move 2 spaces ever again in the game. And even if it moves 1 space, it can't move 2 spaces ever again in the game. It can only move 2 spaces on its first move. You should already know this, but just in case, like, you don't, yeah, that. And, yeah, so pawns, they can only take pieces if they're forward and diagonally to them. I covered this in my How Chess Pieces Moves video. Yeah, so that's the only way. And there's a really special move. I think it's called Arm Pursuit. And basically, if you keep moving over here, and it's this pawn's first move, if it moves right next to you, you can take it by moving there. Yeah, it doesn't sound right, but, like, so it's just a rule. I don't know who invented it, but it's the only time ever that, you can take a piece without landing on it. So it moves 2 spaces here, and you can take it. That's just like the rules. So yeah, that's a really cool feature about the pawn. And another thing that you should and might already know is that once it gets to the other side, it can turn into either a knight, it can either turn into a knight, a bishop, a rook, or a queen. It's pretty much always turn into a queen, and that's like the best thing to do, turn into a queen, because it's the most valuable piece. Because it can move like in the most spots. Of course, it can go right, left, forward, and backward, or up and down. And yeah, that's what you should definitely do in most games. But in very rare cases, if like I'll try and set up a thing like in very rare cases, some people might actually turn it into, like, let's just say a knight. Like, some people could or never mind, not this. Some people might turn it into a knight. Like if the pawn is right here, if the pawn's right here, actually, hold on, I'm sorry, but no, not that piece. Let's say right this, and then then I guess another knight, and a bishop. I mean, this is a pretty bad example. I guess you can move here. I mean, I don't know. bishop to stop him from moving here, but like all it takes is to turn it into a knight, and that's checkmate. So yeah, that's checkmate. That's one of the only reasons you would turn it into a knight. And because like if you turn it into a queen, it would just like you wouldn't be able to like it would take longer to checkmate. Is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, there's a lot about these tiny little pieces, the pawns, that you probably learned something about them in this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, to comment down below. And subscribe and become one of my pawn subjects. And keep learning chess, get better, and just go onward. And onward, pawns! Bye, guys.